Hello, today we're going to talk about how you can still go hiking even if your knees are really bad. They hurt you a lot when you hike. I have terrible knees. If I can do it, you can do it. And I have a lot of experience, unfortunately, with how to make my knees feel a little bit better so I can hike. So to tell you the truth, sometimes on long backpacking trips, I actually feel better on the trail. My knees feel better just from walking all the time. It seems to lube them up, but I just went to the doctor 3 days ago to find out when I need knee replacement surgery, not if. And my knees both are terrible. In fact, the doctor said he's ready to do both. He'll do a double knee replacement surgery for me at the same time. But hell no, I still want to go hiking. So he said it's up to me, and he gave me some options as to how I can extend that. So here's a picture of my knee. And as you can see, there's supposed to be a little gap between the bones there. And it's supposed to be a nice little smooth surface. But it's not. I'm bone on bone. It hurts a lot. But I still hike a lot. So I want to share what worked for me, so maybe you can take some tips from my pain. So if you're a backpacker, you're used to pain anyway. So let me show you how bad my knee is. If you could zoom down here. My knee, that's as much as I can straighten it. It won't go any straighter, like, this one I can go back. It's 17 degrees off from going straight. It's about as bad as you can get, but I can still hike. So what the doctor did for me, I just got a couple cortisone injections, and I'm going to get what's called Euflexa injections. I've had 3 knee surgeries, by the way. And this Euflexa, Synvis, there's a couple different varieties of it. It's like a gel they pump into your knee to try to kind of lubricate it. I've had it done before. It doesn't work great for everybody. It's worked great for me. Probably gives me about a 30 to 40% improvement in the pain level. So that's an option anybody can use. Cortisone is not the greatest thing. But I mean, you can do other things like icing your ice. I don't like to ice my knees all the time. I'm lazy. But if you're on the trail and you get in a nice cold stream, stick your knees in the ice on the trail. That'll help. So the first most obvious thing that anybody should do is get some hiking poles. This is mostly for the downhill, but I use them all the time. So when you're going downhill, you want to put your hiking poles down first and put as much pressure on the poles and your arms instead of on your knees. So another thing that really helps when you're going downhill, if walking with your knees really straight, a normal person can do that, but as people with bad knees, if you're walking with your knees perfectly straight, all the pressure is pounding right on your knees. So this helps a lot going downhill. If you walk slightly bent with your knees, that puts more pressure on your muscles instead of just bone on bone. So if you walk with your knees, it looks funny. It looks like you're waddling. Just be careful going downhill. That's a hard thing. So if you're going, knee pain is all about inflammation. So if you can keep your inflammation in check, that's going to help you greatly. And watch for this one tip on this video. This has helped me greatly. So hopefully this can help you. Drugs are great. I hate drugs. I don't like to use them. Glucosamine, tried it. Didn't really work. Didn't work for me. Costco brand. Lots and lots of that stuff. But I'm not saying don't take it. It works for some people. Some of these things will work for you. Some won't. I eat these things like candy. This is prescription strength naproxen. It's an anti-inflammatory. A lot of people take, this is the Aleve is the name brand of this. These are like extra strong from the doctor. Ibuprofen isn't an anti-inflammatory, which a lot of hikers take. That is actually a pain reliever, which is fine, but you can't mix the two. So if you take naproxen, do not take, I think it's Tylenol. Look into not mixing those two because that can be dangerous. My new wonder drug, I don't normally believe in witchcraft. This stuff right here, I'm in pain. I'm desperate for relief. So I sent away for this stuff called the green lip mussel powder. They're made out of these clams that only grow in New Zealand. And I thought, what the hell, I'll give it a shot. I've been on for 3 weeks. I have severe arthritis in my feet and my knee, both knees. And after 3 weeks, my feet don't hurt. And this is crazy. I do not endorse products. This stuff works for me. So like I said, if it works, it might not work for everybody, but give that stuff a try. And other things I like to use, I've tried a lot of ointments to rub on, topical creams, which are kind of nice. This is the best one I've found, this Kappa Scan stuff. It's also a natural substance. It's made out of chili peppers. It's very strange because it burns, and it acts as a natural anti-inflammatory, and that's really helped my feet. I've tried it on my knee. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't work so well, but it does help with the symptoms. You have to be careful wearing socks if you put it on your feet because it'll burn. So again, try these things for you and see if they work. This goes against all backpacking things that people are doing these days. I have to wear real hiking boots now. Trail runners, ultralight people are going like ultralight. I can't do that with bad knees. You need the extra cushion, a real boot, and a real sole, and I also have orthotics inside of here. Every bit of springy action you can get is going to help your knee. So I'm trying these for the first time. These are Lower Renegades. Just because I need that extra cushion, and they're pretty lightweight for a boot. Should go without saying that you're going to need knee braces. I'm not even sure if they work. I wear them on long hikes on both knees. There's something about keeping your knee all enclosed. They're stretchy, and it keeps your knee warm. They work well for me. And this is over the counter. I use over the counter ones. You can find all kinds of fancy ones online. I like these ones because they have an adjustment thing. You can tighten them, so you can keep them nice and tight. They work pretty good too. So how is this going to help you? Well, before following any random advice from some guy on the internet, go to a professional. Go to the doctor before your healthcare is taken away, and have them take a look at your knees and see what's wrong with them. They might be able to point you to a physical therapist or correct a problem that your knee so you don't hurt other things. If you're out of balance with a pain in one area and you start walking funny, then your hips are going to go or your other knee's going to go. So go get that taken care of. The beauty, I hate physical therapy too, but the thing you learn from a physical therapist is the exercises to target the areas you need to strengthen. So if you have bad knees that hurt a lot, even if you have healthy knees and they hurt a lot going down hills, if you strengthen your knees, you can do a lot to alleviate that pain also. So main areas is your quads, your hamstrings and your calves, and just strengthen all those areas. But if you have bad knees already, a lot of guys will hurt themselves in the gym just thinking, oh, I'll just exercise harder, I'll make my knees stronger. No, you can hurt yourself so be careful that's why I like to go to the physical therapist. If you have a gym membership, see a trainer. They might be able to help you with some of the exercises to target things that will strengthen the area around your knee, your kneecaps, or your knee, so it won't slide around on the trail. Low impact exercises like cycling, swimming, those are all great. So check that out, get in shape, and speaking of getting in shape, this one should be obvious too. It obviously it's not something I'm doing, but I need to, I try. If you lighten your load, here and here. So not just, you can get the $500 tents, $500 sleeping bags, but if you're still fat, you're going to put more pressure on your knees. So whatever you take off your gut or your pack weight will greatly help with the jarring effect on your knees. I've heard some stat where like you put 9 times more pressure going downhill. So I have to step more carefully, and my off-trail days are pretty much numbered. I have to kind of stay on trails now. It sucks, but I still get to do long distance backpacking. I still enjoy it, but I just have to take a few precautions so it's still enjoyable. So it still is. Try that green lip mussel stuff. I can't explain it, but it's working for me. And if you have any other ideas, please share them in the comments so I can benefit from those, and ask me any questions, and I'll get back to you when I can. Thanks for watching.
Ow! Ow!